And then so they let Tom in, and Tom and Jerry work together to supposedly get after each other, but they never succeed, and this causes a bunch of chaos. Everybody, it's Gringo Scott here today. Today we are bringing you another daily dose of movie reviews with life lessons. Today we are looking at the Tom and Jerry 2021 movie. Be sure to subscribe for interesting movie-themed activities with life lessons. Now, let's get started. Let's check out Tom and Jerry's 2021 animated/live
movie.
General summary from the internet. A legendary rival reemerges when Jerry moves into New York City's finest hotel on the eve of the wedding of the century, forcing the desperate event planner to hire Tom to get rid of him. As mayhem ensues, the escalating cat and mouse battle soon threatens to destroy her career, the wedding, and possibly the hotel itself. Now guys, you know it's going to be crazy when it's Tom and Jerry doing their thing. They're going to go nuts. Jerry's going to be a jerk. He's going to steal stuff, do what he wants, eat what he wants, don't care. And Tom's going to be like, stop that. And of course, Tom's going to be a fool. And together, they're probably going to destroy the whole hotel. But that's the general summary of this one, guys. What is deeper meaning, guys? Deeper meaning is trying to find some type of life lesson we can learn from any movie in order to build a better life for ourselves. In this one, I was thinking, let's come up with the importance of working together because both people can benefit. I remember hearing or reading back a while ago about Tom and Jerry and how they're actually working together. They just act like Tom's going after Jerry. What do I mean by this? Well, meaning Tom and Jerry plan this. So Jerry moves into a place. They're both homeless. Both Tom and Jerry are homeless. Tom cat and Jerry obviously a mouse being homeless. So Jerry goes into a house, starts causing problems. The owner's like, oh no, what am I going to do? There's a crazy mouse. I can't stop it, boy. And then Tom's like, I'm a cat. I can help you. I can help you get that mouse. Come on, let me get it for you. And then so they let Tom in. And Tom and Jerry work together to supposedly get after each other, but they never succeed, and this causes a bunch of chaos. Well, the theory is, in reality, they're working together because it both benefits them to play this cat and mouse game for the humans so they can get food and survive in the house that they're in at that point. It's an interesting theory, and it brings up my point, which is the importance of finding other people who have similar goals or desires or needs and working together to achieve that problem, to solve that problem, for example.
Let's make life easier, guys. Let's not make it to ourselves. Let's work together to solve problems.
And guys, that's my take on it. But as with all my advice, take what you want and leave the rest. I'm no expert.
I'm just a guy.
Overall opinion of this movie. The bad. To start, there are definitely some things that I had to just accept in this universe. The animals, and I mean all the animals, are cartoons. No sir, I don't think you understand what that means. These animals seem to be sentient beings, like smart as humans. And yet I saw cartoon ham hanging in the hotel kitchen. Furthermore, how does that even happen? Because all these cartoon animals seem super resistant to injury or death. So I don't want to imagine what it would take to cause that to happen. It's quite disturbing. You see what I mean? I just have to let it go. I just have to not think about it too much, because that got a little bit disturbing when I thought about that. Lastly, and this is something I think that really affected the movie for me, it felt as if the movie wandered a bit. The main character is really just a bit two-dimensional. The story, there was no real bonding or friendship. I mean, what I guess I'm trying to say here, guys, there's no real emotional struggles or deep bonds in this one. Don't worry. So yeah, a lot of the plot was a bit shallow and felt uninspired. The good. There was good in this. Shout out to Michael Pena, who plays Terrence, the hotel events manager. He is quite funny and he really brings out the humor in some of the scenes. I also think Chloe Grace Moretz,
However you say her name,
does a pretty good job as well. The actors themselves actually did a pretty good job, and I found myself laughing at several scenes that were pretty funny how the characters acted. It was funny, had funny things. And that was cool. In summary, guys, obviously more of a kids movie than made for adults. From an adult perspective, kind of disturbing reality, and yet if this reality was this way, it would be believable. Does that make any sense? Because I think that makes sense. While this movie tends to try a bit too hard on what's hip with what the kids like, like that thing that they do, they had to have Jerry do that at some point, hip hop music and stuff like that. I found it okay and a bit simplistic. I know if I were a kid, I would probably like the movie and I would enjoy it. But as an adult, I find the movie a bit lacking and a bit two-dimensional in the story plot. This big-time cat and mouse fighting, they could have done a lot more with it. They had great potential. They could have used Michael Pena. He was really funny. He was super funny. They could have used him and had some kind of friendship forming with him and Tom. And I don't know, they just really lacked in some areas where they could have really had a potential for a really cool friendship, really good emotional connection to the characters, which I felt the movie just unfortunately lacked. Like I said, unfortunately, really basic plot with great animation, actors, and beloved childhood cartoon characters. But no real profound things to be discovered in this one, guys. Really wanted it to be good, though. I really did, and it was okay. And that is why I'm giving Tom and Jerry, the 2021 movie, a 5.5 out of 10. 5.5 out of 10.
Peace! Yeah, boy!